overweening dictator believed that he was above the law and that he could do whatever he wanted. He ruled with an iron fist, suppressing dissent and violating the rights of his citizens.
傲慢的，专横的。
Molt. The eagle molted its feathers every year, getting rid of the old and damaged ones and growing new ones in their place. This process was essential for the eagle's survival.
托育，平等。
Survival. Ascendant. The ascendant new political party was quickly gaining popularity and was expected to win the next election. The party's platform resonated with voters who were tired of the status quo and who were looking for a change.
平等，有影响力的，主宰的。
Hangdog. The hangdog expression on the boy's face made it clear that he was feeling guilty for what he had done. He had stolen money from his mother to buy candy, and he knew that he had done something wrong.
伤心的，沮丧的。
Compulsive. The compulsive gambler couldn't stop betting, even though he was losing all of his money. He was addicted to the thrill of the gamble and the hope of winning big. His compulsive gambling was destroying his life and the lives of those around him.
不能自拔的。
Obstinate. The obstinate mule refused to move, no matter how hard the farmer tried to coax it. The mule was determined to stay where it was, and there was nothing the farmer could do to change its mind.
固执的。
Apoplectic. The apoplectic customer was so angry that he turned red in the face and started yelling at the cashier. He had been waiting in line for a long time, and he was upset that the cashier was taking so long to serve him.
极度愤怒的。
Perfidy. The perfidious spy betrayed his country and sold secrets to the enemy. He was motivated by greed and a lust for power. He cared nothing for the safety of his country or the well-being of his fellow citizens.
不忠，背信弃义。
Glacial. The glacial pace of the negotiations was a sign of the deep divisions between the two parties and the difficulty of reaching a compromise. The two parties were so entrenched in their positions that they were unable to make any progress.
极冷的，冷漠的，无感情的。
Doff. As the gentleman doffed his hat, a simple and dignified gesture, it unveiled a bald head that bore witness to the passage of time, a visible emblem of his advanced age, a crown of wisdom and experience that he wore proudly.
脱下。
Backhanded. The backhanded compliment was barely concealed in his words, but she could tell that he was actually impressed with her work.
间接的。
Spurious. The spurious claim was easily debunked by the journalist, who had done her research thoroughly.
假的，伪造的。
Polemic. The polemic was heated and passionate, but it was also well argued and thought-provoking.
争执。
Precipitate. The precipitate decision to go to war was made without careful consideration of the consequences.
匆忙的，促使，导致。
Mint. The mint condition car was a collector's dream, and it was worth a small fortune.
无损坏的。
Stodgy. The stodgy old professor was set in his ways, and he refused to change his teaching methods even though they were outdated.
平庸的，乏味的。
Vindictive. The vindictive ex-boyfriend spread rumors about her in an attempt to ruin her reputation.
复仇的，有寻仇倾向的。
Amity. The two neighboring nations had enjoyed a lasting amity for generations, fostering peace and cooperation among their people.
友好关系，亲善和睦。
Glower. Despite his friendly demeanor, a quick glower from him revealed his underlying annoyance and frustration.
怒目而视。
Needy. The local charity organization provided assistance to the needy families in the community, ensuring that no one went without basic necessities.
贫困的。
Immemorial. The ancient tree, standing tall in the forest, had witnessed immemorial events and changes in the world around it.
古老的。
Scant. After a long drought, there was only a scant amount of water left in the reservoir, raising concerns about the region's water supply.
不足的，缺乏的。
Clot. She applied pressure to the wound to stop the bleeding and form a clot, preventing further blood loss.
密集的一群，凝结。
Lofty. Her lofty intellectual disdain was palpable as she observed the debate, effortlessly deconstructing opposing arguments with her vast knowledge and an air of superiority that left her peers in awe of her intellectual prowess.
崇高的，自大的。
Consign. He decided to consign his old belongings to the attic, as they held sentimental value but were no longer in use.
转交，转移给他人。
You did great. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs.